Real story here. Go on Instagram and search friends. What do you see? Pretty family friendly, right? Now go on TikTok and search friends. Not the same thing, right? I've been saying this for a while, that the government or these rich billion-dollar elite corporations have been controlling information through these news anchors. And I'm not saying Instagram is a news anchor. I'm not saying TikTok is a news anchor. But these news anchors, literally, I feel like they're all reading scripts where they're just repeating the same thing.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish things they simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
They've been controlling us through information for a long time now, making us feel like we're comfortable, essentially. But we're not. Like, everybody's in debt. The dollar is imploding on itself. And people are hungry. They need homes. People are sick. A lot of these things could have been regulated if people were just more financially literate. But they don't teach us this in school. They teach us how to become essentially wage slaves for the system. Yeah, I got a little bit off topic here, but information. Through the Restrict Act of 2023, they're essentially going to have leeway to ban TikTok. And I don't know about y'all, but a lot of information that I've been getting is pretty reliable.
Yeah, I had to stop myself there because reliable is definitely the wrong word, but getting information on TikTok will definitely expose you to less biased information and probably less curated of a script being read by those news anchors, like in the clip we saw earlier.
Just the other day, there was an explosion at Shell in Texas. And I was scrolling through TikTok, and I'm pretty sure it was on my way home. There was an explosion, and I thought it was from way back when. No, it was literally that day. It probably happened within that hour, and I saw that video. And it was confirmed because my friend who works at Shell said that there was an explosion and confirmed it through emails and whatnot. Well, he literally works there. I don't think he needs an email to know whether there's an explosion or not. But you get my point. Western superpowers like BlackRock and Vanguard and even more, they're literally own such a big parts of these companies that they can tell them what to do and what type of information to give out to us, to the people, so that we may form an opinion and a bias based on what information they give to us. And that's not right because they're lying. Rather trust anchors that have been invested in by these elites that make us make choices that benefit them more, turning us into wage slaves, putting us into debt, either through health or needing transportation or homes. It's literally all a game that we're losing at from the day that we're born, from the time we go through the school system, and even through Netflix. Point is, they've been controlling us through information. They've been influencing the people of this country through social media. And people may argue that it's the fault of the people. At the end of the day, they made the choice. But how can you make a proper educated choice if you don't even have the information in the first place? Yes, information is at the palm of our hands through the phone. But again, that information is curated. Okay, that's the whole point. It's curated from first grade up through college. We're all curated to do what these elites want. Wage slaves, and they're comfortable whenever there's a catastrophe or like the US dollar's value going down. They're good. They have not only plenty of money, but plenty of assets that they can use to make sure that they're comfortable. All right, listen, we are not as separated as these political ideologies try to make us out to be. The only thing separating us is our political lines, opinions, and hell, political leaders. That's about it. Okay, no, I'm lying. We have stuff like sports teams. There's a bunch. I'm not going to get into the weeds of it. But point is, they've been dividing us and conquering, because separated, we literally can't do shit. When you see these protests happening in France, You don't see political left or political right. It's all one people wanting the same thing. All right, they don't want to be wage slaves for the rest of their lives. I don't understand why in this country, like the age at which we can retire is 67. And they raised theirs up by 2 years, from 62 to 64, and they're burning the country down. So what's really going on? People will say that the French are lazy, but no, I just think we're hella complacent to our own detriment, and I think it's time to change. And we can't change anything if we don't all work as one. So, that's my TED Talk.